as usual, I'm just doing the title of this video. I made Gundam sacrilegiously. What do I mean by sacrilegiously? I mean I didn't follow the instructions, I didn't build the Gundam, and instead I made these hair clips. So, sacrilege. This is not what Yoshiyuki Tomino, this is not what he would have wanted. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to do it too. Wow. I did not plan to make these hair clips originally. I planned to make a headphone like accessories. And things went wrong, as they normally do for me, and I did not make the ones that I envisioned in my head and that you will see me envisioning on paper. However, I'm not mad at these. These turned out really cute. You'll see the final product at the very end of the video. For now you just get to see me wiggling around on my head, but I like them. I'm not mad at them. However, I do have tips for anyone who may be interested in making a Gundam headset, headpiece, whatever, and so you don't make the same mistakes that I do and then get really disappointed and frustrated with yourself, and then you realize, hey, maybe I can't do anything at all and this is, you know, supposed to be a simple thing, but instead I fucked it up and I don't know what to do with my life and then blah 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 blah. So you don't do that. I have some tips. So what do I recommend not doing? Number 1, I don't recommend not looking at your headphones. This seems like an obvious thing, but just like hear me out for a second. When I had first started planning to build the headset, I had sketched out the circumference or like the shape of my headset. And I was like, okay, that's like all I need to do. I didn't take into account how these actually look on my head. So I'm gonna put them on, nobody scream. They look dumb. My issue was that I forgot that these headphones already look really dumb on me, and the design that I ended up going with would have made it even bulkier, which means it's protruding out even more. So look at your headset beforehand. I had also looked at my noise cancelling headphones and I was like, maybe I can use these, but again the same issue kind of occurred where it looks bulkier on my head, so having these like skinnier ones doesn't really help. Tip 2 that I have is make sure that the idea you envision in your head is actually applicable with the model. And again, this also sounds like common sense. However, what I mean by this is, for this set, I used the Esposito Beta 30-minute model kit, and I did this because it was the one available to me. It was $15. I couldn't find the Winged Gundam set anywhere, and that was also like $30, and I didn't even know if I wanted to drop that much money on it. This set was cheap, and so I thought I might as well try this set. Maybe I can make it work with the idea I have in my head. Think about it more, because this set works if you want this. If you want a lightweight, like low bulk model idea, or if you have that idea in mind, then go with this set. If you want something like what I have, go with this set. If you want something bulkier, if you want something with like the true like Gundam mech wing look, do not get this. Get a model with more parts to it. Maybe get one of those like transformable models, because those tend to have a bit more parts in it, so that you can actually like make a bigger headpiece for yourself or make an actual headset. Take that as you will. Think about things more. Don't be me. Tip 3 that I have is, if you're gluing things together, you can't use non-specific brand monkey gel glue or hot glue. And this you'll see later on in the video. The first glue that I use is a non-specific monkey brand gel glue, and I don't know if it was because it was supposed to sit and like clamp after a while, but even at that, like, I tested it with other pieces after the video cuts. It didn't work for me. I don't know if something's wrong with mine, or if that's just the way it works, but I can't really recommend doing that gel glue. And I can't recommend doing hot glue either, because again, maybe it's just mine, I don't know, it could be, but I really can't recommend using hot glue for these types of projects either, because it doesn't really stick to the parts. And like the whole thing of hot glue is it's gonna meld to two parts and then act as like you know when you're little and you make Play-Doh sandwiches and out of like dumb things, and then the Play-Doh acts as like the glue between the two things that you're putting it between? It's like that. That's what hot glue is, except it's hot, so it's moldable, and then it solidifies into like a sturdy thing. Maybe somebody's hot glue works with it, but mine certainly didn't. And you will see that, and it'll be sad. So what I do recommend using is super glue. The one that I have is non-specific monkey brand super glue, and it worked pretty well. There was fairly little discoloration. A lot of people don't really like super glue because it does cause discoloration of these sets. However, if you're planning on painting it over, or you are planning on putting two pieces together that like you won't see the seam between the two, and you're not going to see the discoloration anyways, I say just go for the super glue. And no one's going to see it, so it's going to be fine probably. The fourth tip that I have is be patient. You don't have to get perfect. I make a lot of mistakes in this video. The full actual length of this recording was about 3 hours, and then I also stopped recording because my ring light was getting hot and I didn't want to sit there anymore. So I did a lot off camera as well. It takes a while. It took a while for me. Maybe it's not going to take a while for everyone. Maybe everyone's just actually better than me. But on the off chance that somebody is having difficulties with this and is frustrated, me too. Me too. You're not alone. Like, it's kind of difficult. So don't be discouraged. It's all for funsies, you know. No one's really like ranking you or anything. Unless we're doing that now, in which case please don't rank me last. So yeah, just have fun with it. And I don't want to end this off on the number 4 because I don't like the number 4 because of superstitions. So number 5... have fun. Without further ado, here's the rest of me trying to build this if you want to see what not to do. And here is the plan. I've taken little circle diagrams of my headphones, so this is about what size my gaming headphones are. And this is where I'll be placing things down to see how they'll fit on the actual headset and everything like that. So here are the Gundam parts. I chose this set specifically because in my eyes it has a much more like mech look. Ooh, that's a lot of crinkled noises. Specifically this part right here, I really like this, and I'm gonna attach it to like the back end of it, you know? And as for color schemes, like I have a bunch of paint too, so depending on whether or not I like the actual color scheme of this, we might paint it over too. All parts have been cut out of their packaging. Oh, do you guys like my nails, by the way? Because I don't. I like tried my first time painting them with gel like nail polish, and these two already came off. Like these two are just barren. And the rest of it, it's kind of an ugly color on camera, but I also didn't, well, I did like it in real life. But when I actually put it on my hands, it looked kind of ugly. Maybe I'm just not a fan of nail polish though in general, to be fair. I normally wear black nail polish, but it like, I don't have the one that I normally use here. And the gel, oh, well, I guess I'll peel this one off. And the gel one that I was using, like, didn't have a black color. So I decided to go with this color, and it's, I don't know, I just don't like it that much. What's the easiest way for me to do this? I guess I'll cut everything out first. If anyone in my audience is like really interested in building Gundams actually, and like not doing the sacrilegious thing that I'm doing, I recommend getting these type of cutters. Not from a hobby shop. This is actually from a Michaels. It's from a jewelry set that I got. And I got these 3 pliers plus I think one extra one, which I think it's just the same as these pliers, but an extra version. And it was $7 when I got it. Now, due to inflation and the fact that like being a girl boss is more expensive nowadays, you might spend a bit more than that, but you know, it's probably cheaper than buying the actual like hobby Gundam sets, because sometimes they overinflate the prices on that. For like niche things, sometimes they'll just overinflate prices because they know they can get people to pay, unless they're hobbyists who do like other things as well. Oh yeah. Can't I just twist some of these out? Ow. Well, that one stabbed me. I don't know how many of these pieces I'll actually be using. I haven't thought it that far ahead. Oh, these look like they'd be good. I haven't thought about that far ahead. I had the idea of I want to build a Gundam headset with this kit in particular, because I couldn't find the winged one and make wings on my own. But besides that, I don't have any plans. I don't know what I'm doing. you know, if a biblically accurate angel is supposed to be something that mankind can't fathom, I've seen some people who can't fathom hands. Having to draw hands is like one of the most tedious things that I've ever had to do, and I'm not even like that much of an artist. I don't understand how some people understand hands. They're really bony. I understand hands from like an anatomical level, so I'm just like, I understand how hands work, like anatomically. I understand all the bones and the phalanges and all. How do you draw that? I guess maybe my issue is I don't know how to draw, because I could like draw my own thumbnails or whatever, but I don't. Oh my god, actually, thank you guys for 20 views on my last video. That's not sarcastic, I really do appreciate it, because I thought like 0 people were gonna see it. And, you know, if at least, well, 19 people, because I watch my own videos, if at least 19 people saw my, like, last video, then that makes me happy, because I expected 0 people to see it. Oh, fuck yeah, more wings. See, these wings I do also like, which is why I'm not mad at them. I think it would be nice to do a mix of these mech wings, as well as the... Oh, you're already gone. As well as the like fluffier angel looking wings. I really want to use every single bit of this and not waste any because I paid $15 for it. Time to start laying things out. So I'll separate all the wings first. These are the 4, 5, can I count? 5 different wings that we have. I really didn't think about this all too much. This one being like this seems good. This is gonna be a real trust the process moment, guys. So for these, they layer them like this. Do I want to do this? Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Now we can do some. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can do something like that. And then, are these pieces also supposed to be put together? They kind of look like they're supposed to. Oh no. Is it because I'm dumb? It is. Now I want to try and keep it symmetrical. If we can't, that's fine, and I am okay with that. But I would like to keep it symmetrical in some shape or form. Does it look like I'm just putting shit together? Because I really am. I want Girl Scout cookies. My friend bought, shout out to my friend, he's probably watching. He bought a lot of Girl Scout cookies when we were like in university and everything. And I'm still thinking about that. I like Girl Scout cookies. I don't know anyone who is a Girl Scout now though, because I am an adult with no friends with like younger siblings. Which is so sad for my stomach because I want Girl Scout cookies. Okay, I think it's time for me to break out the glue. I have non-specific monkey glue, and I'm gonna be using it to glue down these parts. How do I do this properly? I don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, I'll trust my process. Is it gluing? Why is it not gluing? Do I actually need to clamp it down? Oh, because the glue didn't actually touch it. Am I doing this right? Do I not know how glue works? Well, it seems like the glue is not working, so it's fine. I don't know, like, it's supposed to be drying and it's not drying, and it's really bothering me that it's not drying. And if I hold it here like this, maybe it'll start drying. Like, I know if I touch the glue, it's going to stick to my hand. So I don't know why it's not sticking together. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna touch the glue. Oh, and now it's stuck to my hand. See, why aren't you doing that with the actual... Oh, wait, it's not. I'm gonna go wash these parts off real quick. The fuck? Smart ideas with H2 touching the hot tip of a glue gun. Are you fucking serious? Is it because of the water? It's not wet anymore. Dry, 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 dry. Are you kidding me? What is this plastic made of? Oil? Oh, okay, I'll find a fix for this. Hello, I'm back and it's the next day. We're gonna need to speedrun this. I have new glue now. I figured out what the problem was with the old glue. It's a clear gel glue which does not work with plastics, apparently. But I have new glue and I'm gonna be speedrunning this because basically I woke up late and then I realized, oh, today's the day of the stream that I wanted to watch, and then, oh, I have to get ready because I'm gonna be out of town tomorrow. So I have like 3 hours to do this, so that's how long it's going to take us to do it. I've already glued together this part right here. This was like the little skeleton frame that I made, except it's not really a skeleton frame. I was thinking I'm probably going to keep the color scheme because it's kind of sick, not gonna lie. Like, it's really cool. And so I have this so far, and honestly it would be cool to just keep it like this in the first place, but I do like the idea of there being a bit more. So I think what I'm going to do next is start gluing like these bits in. The only problem is, oh wait, actually no. I was gonna say it doesn't look like it fits that well. However, it kind of does here. And then I need to figure out what I want to do with this side because it's gonna be asymmetrical, because I realized it kind of has to be because of the way that I glued these two on here. There's no two other pieces that I can glue on there. Like, I could use these two pieces, but they're not the same length and not the same size. So I think what I'm gonna have to do for this side is just like kind of like this, I suppose. And they're gonna be asymmetrical, but I'm fine with that. I mean, I kind of have to be. I already glued this one together. A big piece. It's really hot here, and fun fact about using a ring light, it generates a lot of heat even if you don't think it does. And so I'm just like slowly dying with this ring light on. Because some of these parts aren't sticking together properly, I'm gonna do a really cool and funky fresh thing called innovating. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill in the spaces on the underneath of this part and then super glue it together. I think that should not kill me. This super glue says that it can be used with plastics. It says it's not recommended for some, but it doesn't say anything about don't use it or else you die. So I'm almost thinking I might just keep it as a wing just like this. I like the idea of the butterfly wing look, and I didn't have enough pieces to do like the type of wings, just like this type of butterfly wing look, but I think it still looks cool. I might embellish it a bit, add some of like the balls, the holes and stuff like that. Smart ideas with H2 touching the hot tip of a glue gun. Or maybe if I let it sit, it'll cure. I'm gonna hope that's what's gonna happen if I just let it sit. Maybe if I hot glue it more from this side, it'll work out. Solder, solder, solder. This is basically soldering. Trust me, I'm an engineer. It's just like soldering. This is just like soldering. This is the last time I ever have an idea again. Mark my words. This one is like a tooth. Okay, that one's not gonna work. Did I forget something? What was I gonna put between was it these? No, it wouldn't have been. Right? No. That wouldn't make sense, right? No. Was it these? But that wouldn't make sense because I already need it to go between here and here. That's how I set up the other. Damn. Okay. Well, in editing, I guess I'll figure it out. I feel like I'm gonna let go and it's gonna fall apart. If it does that, I'm just gonna give up at this point. I'll have one completed one. That's fine enough, man. Okay. Fuck. I'm hungry. I don't want to be here anymore. This ring light's too fucking hot. Okay, so what does the final product actually look like? I kind of showed you earlier on my head, but you didn't actually probably see it. So what does it actually look like? It looks like this. Wow, wow. So this is the left side. I kept a lot of the major design elements that I kept, except without the thing here and here. And honestly, I like it better because it gives it a butterfly wing look. Whereas before it kind of looked like a, regular like bird wing. This kind of has a bit more of like a butterfly wing to it somehow. It looks like it more to me, so that's all that matters. Oh, that's the other thing I didn't show. So basically, I took a hair clip and put Velcro on it. I put the furry side on this one and the whoop side here, and so that's how I attach it to my head. And for the most part, it doesn't look like seamless or anything because these hair clips are like rose gold colored or whatever, but it looks cool, so that's all that matters. And here is the right side. Wow, that is horrible. Hold on. There we go. So this is the right side. Again, it basically looks the same, except this one has blue coloration on the inner part versus the white. And I made it asymmetrical because I kind of had to, but also you can't really tell. I'm pretty sure you probably didn't notice until I just showed you. So, haha, loser. So yeah, that's how I made my little Gundam hair pieces. They're cute. I had fun with it. I recommend doing it if you want to. Yay! If you enjoyed me being an idiot, if this video helped you in any way, like and maybe subscribe if you want. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm trying to find ways to show off the hair pieces, but I can't. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Meow.